If there's one actress who keeps proving that love triangles never go out of style, it's Han Ji-min. And in 2026, she's doing it again with The Practical Guide to Love. But what makes her love triangle dramas so addictive isn't just the romance, it's the emotional realism, the hesitation, the guilt, the what-if questions that feel way too personal. Today, we're not just listing her dramas. We're talking about why her characters always end up stuck between two men, why we as viewers secretly love that tension, and which of these stories actually handled the triangle the best. Padam Padam, 2011. Let's go back to Padam Padam, the 2011 drama that paired Han Ji-min with Jung Woo-sung and Lee Jae-woo. This story follows Yang Kang-chil, a man who spent 16 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. When he's finally released, he meets Jung Ji-na, played by Han Ji-min, a veterinarian who already has a steady boyfriend, Kim Young-chol. And right there, the emotional conflict begins. What I find so compelling about this drama is how uncomfortable it feels in the best way. Gina isn't single. She's in a serious relationship. On paper, Young-chol is stable, safe, and appropriate. Then comes Kang-chil, a man with a painful past, rough edges, and emotional scars. He clashes with Gina at first. They misunderstand each other. They argue, but slowly, she sees his warmth and vulnerability. And that's when the triangle stops being simple. This isn't just about choosing between two men. It's about choosing between safety and emotional awakening. I personally think Padam Padam did something bold by making viewers sympathize with a woman who develops feelings outside her existing relationship. It forces you to ask yourself, is emotional connection something you can control? And if you meet someone who changes you deeply, does that automatically make you a bad person? I'd love to know what you think. Should Gina have stayed loyal to stability or followed her heart towards someone with a complicated past? Even now, people are divided on that. One Spring Night, 2019. Fast forward to 2019, and we get One Spring Night, which might be one of Han Ji-min's most mature and realistic romance dramas. Here, she plays Lee Jung-in, a librarian who has been dating her boyfriend, Kwon Gi-sok, for 4 years. 4 years is not casual. That's long-term. That's marriage conversation territory. But when Gi-sok starts seriously talking about settling down, something inside Jung-in hesitates. Then she meets Yoo Ji-ho, a kind pharmacist and single father. And suddenly, everything feels different. This triangle hits differently because it doesn't involve betrayal in a dramatic sense. It's about emotional clarity. Jung-in starts questioning whether staying in a long-term relationship out of habit is enough. Ji-ho, on the other hand, carries insecurities about being a single dad. He doesn't see himself as the obvious choice. That dynamic adds layers of vulnerability. What I admire most about One Spring Night is how quietly intense it is. There are no explosive confrontations every 5 minutes. Instead, it's filled with heavy silences and meaningful glances. And honestly, that's more realistic. Many of us have stayed in relationships because they were comfortable, not because they were right. So let me ask you this. Is it worse to leave a stable relationship for someone new, or to stay and slowly lose your happiness? This drama sparked so many debates when it aired because viewers were split between loyalty and authenticity. And I think that's why it still gets talked about today. Behind Your Touch, 2023. Then in 2023, Han Ji-min surprised everyone with Behind Your Touch, a mix of comedy, fantasy, and crime thriller. She plays Bong Ye-bun, a veterinarian in a quiet village who secretly has psychic powers. By touching people or animals, she can see their past. That alone already makes the drama stand out. But of course, we still get a love triangle. Ye-bun teams up with Moon Jang-yeol, a hot-tempered detective demoted from Seoul. They bicker constantly, but slowly build partnership chemistry. Then enters Kim Sun-woo, the soft-spoken part-time worker with a warm smile who seems almost too perfect. And suddenly, Ye-bun is stuck between two very different men. What makes this triangle interesting is the suspense element. Unlike the previous dramas, this one layers romance with suspicion. As a serial murder case unfolds, doubts start forming. Is Sun-woo really as kind as he seems? Why does Jang-yeol feel uneasy about him? So now, the love triangle isn't just emotional, it's dangerous. I personally loved how this drama played with audience perception. Sometimes we fall for someone because they seem gentle and safe, but what if that softness hides secrets? And what if the loud, annoying person is actually the one who would protect you? This triangle made viewers constantly switch sides. One week, people were Team Sunwoo. The next, they were convinced he was suspicious. It kept the comment sections alive. So tell me, when watching a love triangle, do you usually go for the calm, sweet type or the intense, protective one? The Practical Guide to Love, 2026. Now we arrive at The Practical Guide to Love, her newest 2026 drama, and once again, Han Ji-min finds herself in the center of emotional confusion. This time, she plays Lee Woo-young, a woman in her 30s who looks successful on the outside. She works as an assistant manager on a purchasing team at a luxury hotel. She's competent, respected, and independent. But romantically, she's tired. Tired of unclear relationships, tired of uncertainty. So she tries blind dating, and that's where everything changes. She meets two completely different men. Song Tae-sob, warm and principled, someone who represents emotional stability and commitment. Then Shin Ji-soo, free-spirited, charming, but afraid of settling down. And now Woo-young stands at a crossroads. What I find most relatable about this story is the age factor. In your 30s, love feels different. It's not just butterflies. It's timelines. It's long-term planning. It's compatibility. Choosing between stability and excitement becomes very real. And I think this drama might hit especially hard for viewers who feel pressured to make practical, romantic decisions. Here's what I'm most curious about. Should love be practical? The title itself suggests guidance, almost like there's a formula. But can feelings really be calculated? If you choose the safe option, will you always wonder about the what if? And if you choose passion, will you regret instability later? I have a feeling this drama will spark massive debates online. People will argue about which guy is healthier, which relationship is realistic, and whether Woo-young should prioritize her heart or her future. Looking at all four dramas together, it's clear that Han Ji-min doesn't just act in love triangles. She explores different versions of them. In Padam Padam, it's about redemption and emotional awakening. In One Spring Night, it's about maturity and self-honesty. In Behind Your Touch, it's mixed with mystery and danger. And in The Practical Guide to Love, it's about adulthood and practicality. Personally, I think One Spring Night remains her most emotionally grounded triangle, but The Practical Guide to Love has the potential to become the most relatable for today's audience. Still, everyone connects differently depending on where they are in life. So now I really want to hear from you. Which Han Ji-min love triangle impacted you the most? Do you prefer dramatic tension, quiet realism, suspenseful romance, or practical adult dilemmas? And more importantly, when you watch a love triangle, are you loyal to one lead from the start, or do you change sides as the story unfolds? Let's talk about it, because if there's one thing these dramas prove, it's that love is never simple. And maybe that's exactly why we keep watching.